Hi, I'm going to talk about some reasons to move to Texas. Texas has been great for me and my family. One of the great reasons is no sales tax. Now, they do have property tax and they do have tax on your county and local things like that, but there's no state tax. You don't have to file income taxes. We also have great weather here. The weather averages between 60, 70 degrees. Of course, we do have instances where it's over 100 degrees on some days. And then last year we got down to what was it, 20 degrees, 30 degrees, and it froze, but that's not the norm. And we also have a great housing market. The average house here, you can get a nice three-bedroom house for 228,000. And of course, they range from the low of you can get a $500 house, or you can get a $59 million house. Just depends on your budget. But one of the things I want to talk about today is some of the innovations that have come into Texas. And I have Andre Crossley, who is considered an expert on some of the innovations that's going on here. Oh, and I didn't introduce myself. My name is Vanda Crossley. I am with EXP Realty, but my son Andre is a self-taught Elon Musk Tesla expert. So I want him to tell you some of the great things that he's been sharing with me. So
Yeah, I would say
Andre,
the great thing about being down here in Texas right now, like you said, is the innovation that the company Tesla Motors is ushering in down here. They have a massive factory being constructed right now in Austin, Texas, which is about 52% complete. In addition to them making automobiles, which you guys may have seen driving around, they also make energy storage products, and they are a software company. Uh, and in addition to the behemoth that Tesla is and the economic infusion that they're putting right now into the state, is also attracting other companies. Oracle, the software company, is also setting headquarters here. So there's just this massive boom that's occurring on the technology side happening right now. And it's very exciting, I would say. Yeah, so that's definitely a strong reason to consider Texas as a new home.
so you were telling me the other day about some kind of gigafactory and the infrastructure. Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Yeah, that's the factory that they're building in Austin. They're going to be producing battery cells as well. Tesla manufactures their own battery cells that they use not only to power their cars but to power the grid. So as you mentioned earlier, we had the blackout in February. Well, they make technology now that will completely eradicate that. It'll make power outages a thing of the past. They have battery cell packs that they sell for homes in addition to solar panels. So they're really creating a new infrastructure, a new energy infrastructure that uses artificial intelligence and battery cells to make living sustainable, which is really where everything is going. If you follow the money, all the money is going into new electric infrastructure. And Texas is ground zero.
So Texas has been an oil and gas state. How do you think that's going to affect?
Heavily. I think that and that's a part of what this new era is all about, disruptive innovation. The oil industry is an industry that has matured. We depend on oil and gas heavily. The price is very volatile and the commodity is scarce, whereas electricity can be derived from the sun, it can be produced locally, which makes it very good. And not only that, but the cost of those technologies has come down where the adoption rate will explode. And again, that's a part of mass producing these things, because if you produce them at scale, they become cheaper, much like how everyone is now, switched to, phones, how they used to be these big items and now they've gotten smaller and processing has gotten faster and faster. It's the same kind of adoption.
I like how you use that word disruptive because at EXP, that's how we call our brokerage a disruptive brokerage because of the technology and everything that we use. So when I was growing up, the big technology was going to the moon, landed on the moon and back. Of course, it's telling my age a little bit. And of course, growing up, we didn't have cell phones. So this is something new. And then we had cameras and phones, and now we have a camera and a phone in one. And we had to look at a map, and now we just pull out our phone and GPS. So technology is really awesome now.
Yeah,
So
and
good time
we're
to be
looking at a
good time
new
to be
age in technology, I would say, very much so. Because as you mentioned, that technology has gotten faster and faster, but the computing power of said technology is also unfathomable. Back in the day when they put those first astronauts on the moon, they used human calculators before, switching over to computing systems. So uh, the new big thing right now too is artificial intelligence and deep learning. They're kind of like in all sectors. I mean, that's kind of going off topic here, but you get the point that, it's just, yeah, I would say it's really good time to be alive.
Yep. So we are looking for some like-minded people to bounce some ideas and share some knowledge with. So please like and subscribe to my channel so that we can bring you some more of this, and you can find out when we do some more videos. Do you have anything else you want to say right now, Andre?
No, thanks for having me.
Okay, thank you. All
Bye.
right, bye-bye.